Hello, lovely world. So, I wanted to do this video because I haven't talked about this topic in a very, very, very long time. And it's been at least two, maybe 3 months since I've actually talked about this topic. This topic is, I may not be the, best YouTuber. I may not be the best person on this planet. But it's what I do that defines me. It's what I do every single day of my life. Now I know YouTube isn't, some of you may think it's not the thing that everyone does, but there's a lot of human beings that do this YouTube thing, and they've been doing it for a very, very, very long time, and I've been doing it for a very, very, very long time. 8 years and almost 4 months. We're getting closer and closer to 8 years and 4 months. Now, the point I'm trying to make is that, I may not be, the best definition of the word working or to go to work. But, look, I've done so many amazing, great, fantastic, awesome things in my life. Now, I know you guys don't get to see every single little piece of, of my life. We only get to see like a 10-minute clip or a 5-minute clip. Anywhere between a 5-minute clip and a 15-minute clip of, me rambling about so many different topics like movies and TV and books and energy drinks and Pop Funkos and stuff like that, but I don't know why I keep saying but. I think it's my little thing that I do. Anyways, that's not even any better. I've realized that, all of the amazing things that I've done are nothing compared to what I've done on this channel in these 8 years that I've been doing this. And it's just amazing to see where I came from back in 2000, what was it, 2012, and all the way up till to now. I know I just stuttered there, but let's be real here. I never imagined that I would be on doing things the way I do them for so long. Whether it's from the day I was born all the way up until my 31st birthday, and even now that we're almost in June, it's just interesting to see where our journeys have taken us, where our lives have taken us. And I know a lot of you think I'm this lazy SOB, high functioning, lazy, uneventful person, but you don't get to see every single thing I do in a day. Now, I know, yeah, sure, I'll play Minecraft for hours at a time throughout the day. Sure, I'll watch YouTube videos for, the entirety day. Sure, I'll watch movies and stuff. But that's not all I do in the day. There are other things I do in the day, like I eat lunch, I have snacks, I, take out the trash, I, get the mail, I do all these things that you don't really see me do. And I don't know what the next chapter of my life is going to be. It could be an amazing chapter, or it could be the worst chapter in my book. Of my life. I don't fully know what's next. I want to stress that. I want to make that point perfectly clear to you guys. That sure, maybe I'll become a bartender when this whole thing is over and we're allowed to do things outside eventually. But that's great. That may be the bartending section of that chapter, but that's not the whole chapter. That's just a little snippet of what the next chapter could be. And I'm not saying it's going to be an easy journey. I'm not saying life is easy at all. So don't think that I'm saying life is easy. It's not. It can be very difficult. It could be somewhat easy, but not fully easy, or it could be medium. or it could be hard, or it could be extremely hard. And I know you guys think my life is easy, but that is not the case. Sorry I yawned 2 times in this video. I want to apologize for that first and foremost. It's not... My life is never easy. I'm always doing something. I'm always moving. I'm always going through all the bases in my head of what's next, or trying to go through my head of what's next and what could I expect from, getting back out there and working again. Because I did, even though it wasn't for a long period of time, I was working from October of 2009 until January of 2010. Now, I know it's been a long time since I've actually, had a real job, because no one thinks that YouTube is a real job. And I get both sides of it. There are people who consider YouTube a job because they're getting paid for it, and then there are others that think that it's not a real job because, you're not going out and, working at a restaurant, or working at a clothing store, or working at a grocery store, or working at a bar, or a nightclub, or, or working at a, anything really. Any service job you can think of, any retail job you can think of, anything at all that's out there in the real world, everyone thinks is a real job. And that's not always, that's a majority of the case that is true. But it's not the whole truth. There are jobs that you can do from home. Like, you can be self-employed and, you can be a writer, or you can be a YouTuber, or something you can do from home and do to the best of your ability. And that's what I'm trying to get at here, is that do what you love. And if you don't love it, then it's not the right thing for you. Be who you want to be. If you want to be a bartender, heck, go be a bartender. If you want to be an actor or an actress, go be an actor or an actress. If you want to be a waitress or a host or a waiter, go do that. If you want to be a zoologist, go do that. If you want to be, a dentist or a doctor, go do that. Do whatever you feel like you want to do in life. And don't let anyone defer you from doing what you love and doing what you want to do. This is what I've loved for the past 8 years, and I will love it until I can't do it anymore. This is my passion. It may not seem like it lately, but this is my passion. And so is bartending. And I'm going to do whatever the hell I can to make sure that bartending career happens. When it's completely safe to go back out there. Because I heard on the news that there could be another wave after this one, because everything is starting slowly to reopen and stuff. And that may not be the wisest or the smartest choice right now to do. And maybe in a couple months, or maybe towards the end of the year, we'll get some more clear answers of how things are going to work out and what life's going to have in store. So just be grateful for what you have and do what you love is all I want to say. I know I haven't talked about this in a long time, but I want you guys to understand that, just because I say things and most of them are true, there's a 1 or 2% chance that I say something that isn't true. But I do know that this is my life, and that bartending thing, it's also going to be my life when I can go back out there and apply myself to become a bar back at any bar around my city or around my parents' home. That's the plan. That's what I want to do, and I'm going to strive to do it. I mean, if you think about it, I've been doing this consecutively for almost 1,000 days. We're not quite there yet. We're like 15 days away. We're about 2 weeks out. And I'm ready. for the next 1,000 days, and so forth and so on. And you guys should be ready too, because I'm going to go on some journeys that I never even thought were possible. And I'm going to take you all along with me. And as I wanted to preference this as well. So at the end of, I may have said this a couple days ago, at the end of each month, I will be doing that. I will be saying who gets a shout out. And right now it's only one person, so I'm not going to say who that person is right now, but in, let's say, 6 days from now, I will tell you who that person is. And at the end of every month, if we get a new Patreon every month, there's only one tier right now, and that's shout outs on here on YouTube. At the end of every month, I will give you guys a shout out. But, that's beside the point. So, anyways, I will see you tomorrow. And I know money's tight right now. Have an amazing day. Have an awesome, special, best birthday you can ever have, whatever age you're celebrating this year. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.